obviously a much different team. Their coach, Coach Jerome Mirano, is actually still playing for DLSUD Dasmariñas when they joined that 2015 edition.
Yeah, so now he's leading the squad for Don Facundo Lasal.
And first point goes to Don Facundo as Sasis will serve. Okeke with a good read. That sailed out. Not a good start if you're trying to avoid those errors.
So for the second set, iniba ni Coach Timmy Santo Tomas yung lineup niya using Enzo Gutierrez as their starting setter.
Gian Salarzon is now in the game. For the first time, there was a call on the service of Gian Salarzon, which actually went in, but the foot fault is, or will be checked rather. Racing it is assistant coach Vince Mangulabnan. His younger brother is now with the Ateneo Blue Eagles. A family of setters, no? Itong sila Vince, Jan, Maggie also playing now. Made her debut in the pros.
This is an early challenge for the side of Ateneo. Let's see what happened there. Service ni Salarzon. Is there a foot fault?
That was so close.
That was so close. But that was a good challenge by Coach Timmy Santo Tomas. So the point will be replayed. 1-1 for the second set.
Probably a half-inch shoe size bigger itong kay Salarzon. Would have stepped on the line, but that point will be replayed. Good dig by Salarzon. Okeke with the approach. Just wide for Amar Okeke.
Now, there was no touch from the blockers of DLSU Dasma.
Oh, there's a violation called on Ateneo. By the way, there's also a change in setters as Enzo Gutierrez is now distributing the ball for the Blue Eagles. Another service error for the Patriots. Cyrus de Guzman will be the one to serve for Ateneo. Okeke sets up Salarzon from the back, the drop. And that's a point for Gian Salarzon.
Actually, ang taas ng bola na yun from JR Salarzon. Hindi ready yung DLSU Dasma to get that first ball. Take a look at this, right in the middle of the defense of DLSU.
A good serve leads to another attack for Ateneo. But a miscue. A chance for LaSalle Dasmariñas. It's sent back. Hidalgo goes to the same area. Kept alive by the blue shirts. Third try for the Patriots, and Cruz will put it away.
Again, the running attack of Cruz. I think that was the second time that we've seen that for this game na hindi na kahabol yung blockers ng Fujibar Ateneo.
Set up play to Okeke. Had to adjust. Naiangat ni Malayba. That one is a block point. Dakulan was there to reject that attempt. too long for Ken Batas on that serve.
Since the first set, Ateneo already had 5 service errors, while on the side of Don Facundo Lasal, 9 service errors. Make that 10 service errors for the side of Lasal.
That is way out for Renz Cruz. You already know what they will work on pagdating sa next training nila.
More time on the service area. Kasi sayang, lalo na pag ganitong dikit yung score.
Good serve by Okeke. De Castro will chase.
Good save.
Free ball given up by Batas. Hidalgo upset. Blockers again were present for Ateneo mula sa likod.
That was too low for Popoy Alabin.
That's excellent net defense by Ateneo.
Good serve.
A better attack for Lasal Dasmariñas.
That's a good drop ball by Ian Hidalgo, the setter of De La Salle Dasma. Take a look at that right in the middle of the defense of Fujibar Ateneo.
Another wide service for the Patriots.
It was back-to-back service errors.
Chance for Ateneo to set up the play. That one doesn't work. Para kay Gutierrez. They will set up once again. Gutierrez goes middle to the Guzman. Malayba. Another setup for Ateneo. Salarzon scores off the block.
Salarzon using the hands of his blocker, sending his team to first technical timeout. They're up by 2 points, 8-6.
Seen much from PB Malaiba when he was still with the Navigators Iloilo last conference, but this time around with DLSU Dasma, he is taking center stage. Nakwento nga ni PB na malaking bagay sa kanya to be given that trust, especially since he didn't get a lot of minutes last conference. Pagkatapos daw ng nakaraang conference, PB put in the work day in and day out, lost 7 kilograms to be much quicker and lighter for this conference. Inspired nga itong si PB ngayon dahil nakatutok daw ang pamilya niya sa game na to as they're very excited to see him finally have the chance to show the Spikers Turf what he's got. Tutok lang sa Pilipinas Live app and join in on the conversation with hashtag SpikersTurf2023. Dipan Paneng.
Thank you, Doreen, for that report. And that's what this invitational conference is all about, you know, exposure for these players, for them to showcase their skills. And you got to admire the preparation that they put in coming into this tournament. 3-point lead for Ateneo. Speaking of, that was an attack from Malaiba, but Ateneo was able to pick it up. Hidalgo goes back to him. What a drop! Right on cue after that report from Doreen Suwaybagyo.
Yeah, that was Malaiba on the opposite. Take a look at this drop ball. Napansin na nila ngayon na dyan nahihirapan yung Ateneo sa defense when they drop the ball behind the blockers or right in between their defense pattern.
It was the cutting down the weight, no, that allowed him to go up that high. Solid rejection. It's back with the Blue Eagles. Gutierrez to Salarzon again. Check by Lasal. Another one. They change it up. Batas on the other end. It's still playable. Okeke, upset sa Larzon. Still no. LaSalle playing great defense. Quality back and forth for both teams. Who will get the point? And Ateneo will do.
Good defense though for Don Pacundo, LaSalle Dasma. Grabe yung net defense nila as well as coverage. But Fujibar Ateneo winning that point using their tall blockers. Maganda rin yung sipag na pinakita nitong Ateneo on the net and also on the defense, floor defense rather.
Service error there for Gutierrez. Sasis with a serve. Gutierrez upset. And that ball goes into the stands. What an attack from Gian Salarzon.
Ang ganda ng iwas niya sa blockers. Doon sa opposite attack na yon ni Salarzon.
That is an ace for Gian Salarzon. You heard that first from Lance De Castro, who called it for the Blue Eagles.
It was inside. Kita niya na inside yung service na yon ni Salarzon. Saktong-saktong sa dulo ng court ng DLSU Dasma.
This time it's out for Salarzon. PB Malayba will send that service short. That one sent back from the dig of De Guzman. Dakulan bumps it. It will be a free ball for LaSalle. They go middle to Cruz. Popped up by Salarzon. Okeke with a push, and that's enough for a point for Ateneo.
That was a good placement on the drop ball by Okeke. Kanina, puro sa gitna ng defense yung drop ball nila, but this time sending that ball to zone 1 of the DLSU Dasma, forcing their team to call for a timeout.
Kalaban, dapat pinupush natin na mahabol yun, isa-isa. Okay? O, tatrabaho ulit na maayos. Pasa, aatake. Tapos service ulit, papasok natin. Okay? Tiyagain natin. Kaya naman natin tapatan yung mga palo nila. Okay? Go, go, go!
Animo, walang mawawala.
That was a good reminder from Coach Jerome of the DLSU Dasma. Dahil sinasabi niya na kaya naman nilang tapatan yung palo nitong Fujibar Ateneo. They have a good floor defense, also net defense. But yun na nga lang, may gigil eh. Nakikita ni Coach na may gigil sa kanila every time na uma-atake sila. That's why nakakakuha sila ng mga unforced errors na naninet yung attack. And pag nasa service area naman, magko-commit sila ng error. So sayang yung effort.
And you can see that they're able to exchange rallies with Ateneo. So they can contain some of their attacks. Well, let's see what they will do here. They go open. And that one is a double contact violation.
We actually have a lot of long rallies for this set. But yun nga lang, because of the errors, doon nakakuha ng puntos itong Fujibar Ateneo.
Popoy Alapin will serve. Okeke. That is dug up by LaSalle. Okeke again. Oh, collision between Gutierrez and Dakulan. Oh, Gutierrez not happy with that last sequence.
Medyo nawala siya sa pwesto doon for that set. Dahil nagkabungguan sila dito ni Ryan Dakulan and Enzo Gutierrez.
These are new players for Ateneo, and they get that miscue there. So you can see that connection the past couple of possessions hasn't been there. And some signs of frustration for Gutierrez and Dakulan. And quickly, Coach Timothy Santo Tomas inserts Arvin Garcia with a couple of instructions to Dakulan as he heads to the bench. Those are birthing pains as another service error there for Dasmariñas. When you have rookies, young players, Paneng, that's bound to happen, right, in a team.
Yeah, lalo na pag minsan may giggle factor din eh. Nababagalan ka sa pwesto, hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo sa atake or in the drop ball mo. Kaya dun din nakakuha ng experience yung mga players actually sa mga errors at sa mga good points na nakukuha nila during a game.
Cruz with a serve. Gutierrez goes to Aymar. Popped up by Alabin. Chin with the attack, and it is sent back.
That was a good block from Enzo Gutierrez and Arvin Garcia on the side of Fujibar Ateneo. Sending their team to second technical timeout. Their team is up by 3 points.
Pinaghandaan kasi namin to talagang kasi ito po yung first professional league po namin na sasalihan. So kailangan po magandang performance pong ipakita namin. May mga Lasal din po na kasali, which is Lasal Top, nandyan din po, and Binil. So gusto po namin makipagsabayan sa kanila makipagsabay nila para maipakita din po kung anong merong skills ang meron ng Lasal Dasma.
Watch the Spikers Turf live in an HD on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Download and subscribe now or watch via PiliPinasLive.com. Right now, Ateneo Fujibar Blue Eagles still holding on to a 3-point lead as Okeke. That's been a struggle for Okeke in this game so far.
Right, but that is the 9th service error of Ateneo for this game. And on the side naman on Don Facundo, DLSUD Dasma, 13 errors already on the service area.
Gutierrez to Salarzon, off speed, picked up easily by Hidalgo. The bump by Tabuklao. He gets it again. They swing it to Chin. Sumage. Medyo nag-alangan si Okeke. Chance for Lasal Dasmariñas. Another one. They've been scrambling to look for that attack. And it ends with an Ateneo point after that double contact.
Ateneo showing us better net defense here for the second set. Though on the side naman of DLSU Dasma, we're seeing a couple of combination plays. But ang ganda nitong blockings ng Ateneo. They're using their power on that department.
And that's an ace for Arvin Garcia, who just checked in here at the latter part of set number 2. Attack for the Patriots, popped up by Garcia. Batas on the other side, that is flat. And outside for Ken Batas.
Yeah, alam na niya eh. Nakailalim siya dun sa bola. Kaya ang layo ng daan nung atake niya on the back row.
Gutierrez ups it to the Guzman. That is a point. There was a touch. Rookie Enzo Gutierrez will serve for Ateneo. That is over-received and an easy dump for Gian Salarzon.
Yeah, there's setter si Ian Hidalgo is on the back row. Kaya mahirapan na siya agawin yon sa net.
And timeout called by Don Pacundo Lasal.
Natin. Normal mag-error eh, pero wag lang sunod-sunod. Kailangan lang natin bawiin. Ha? Okay. Hindi pwedeng sumimangot. Kailangan nga, ang gagawin natin sa kanila, i-challenge natin yung kalaban. Okay? Oh, go! Tara! Okay. Receive ko. Middle, tulong tayo middle.
Sir! Chin!
We're seeing here the supporters of Don Pacundo, DLSU Dasma.
Hoping that their team would get closer here in set number 2. They're behind by 5. And they respond after that timeout with a powerful spike from PB Malayba.
So far, Malaiba already has 6 points for this game.
Gutierrez with a setup and Batas will respond.
It's a good open attack by Ken Batas. Take a look at this. A single blocker na late na doon sa block si Renz Cruz, middle blocker of the DLSU Dasma.
Salarzon is back at the service line, has 5 points off the bench. Check there by De Guzman. De Castro with a pickup. Gutierrez back sets Batas. And he scores another point for Ateneo.
Back-to-back points from Ken Batas. And now we're seeing the defense of DLSU Dasma na medyo nagsiscramble na sila sa net. Nalilate na yung blockers nila and yung defense pattern nila medyo naguguluhan na ngayon for latter part of this set. Ateneo has a comfortable 6-point lead for this set.
3 points away from taking a 2-set advantage. Balik sa Lasal, Dasmariñas ang bola. PB with the attack. Naabot ng blockers ng Ateneo. Another one, that is a touch from the blockers of Ateneo.
2 tall blockers in front of PB Malaiba. That's Cyrus De Guzman and Amar Okeke. He was able to use the hands of his blockers to get that point.
He goes for the serve. Gutierrez had to bend and Okeke does the rest.
Dominating attack there by Amar Okeke on the open. Parang hindi na sumabay doon sa block. Si Ian Hidalgo, take a look at this. Every time na binibigyan ng mataas na set on the open si Amar, kaya niyang taasan yung contact niya, ibabawan yung blockers, kaya nahihirapan pumwesto yung defense ng DLSU Dasma.
Oh, that was too far. And Ateneo reaches set point. Cyrus De Guzman will be the one to serve. 24-17. That's a good one. Hidalgo And Don Pacundo able to save a set point.
And that was a net touch violation called on Arvin Garcia, the middle blocker of Fujibar Ateneo, but still they are on set point.
Gutierrez, Batas will try to finish this off. Not just yet, says Don Pacundo, but it ends with that attack error. Although I think Don Pacundo Lasal will call for a challenge to try and salvage that point. Why not? There's nothing to lose as they still have challenges remaining.
They're calling for a net touch, or they will challenge that call because they're saying there's a net touch on the side, on the right side of Fujibar Ateneo.
Yep. So the initial call was
Outside,
yung
right.
atake. Nitong si Chin Sumagi. Well, let's see based on the replay. Otherwise, Ateneo will go up 2-0 in this final match of our opener. We'd like to thank you all again for joining us for the 2023 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference over on Pilipinas Live on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. Or the games will be
7 points, and Alabin, Cruz, and Sumagi all had 3 points apiece.
So early on, we are finding out sino ba yung mga go-to players. Ito si Coach Jerome Mirano for Lasal, Dasmariñas. Also, Kennedy Batas had some important points in that set number 2 for Ateneo. Well, let's see what they will do here, talking about Don Pacundo in set number 3 to try and extend the match. Dip Pianco alongside Paneng Mercado de Conex Swarter. And Doreen Suay Baguio joining us on the sidelines for her reports. 1-1 here in set number 3 as Salarzon will serve for Ateneo. Hidalgo back sets. Denied by De Guzman.
The good read there on the block by De Guzman. Take a look at this blocking on the cross court. No coverage there for the side of DLSU Dasma. Good serve.
A combination play works for PB Malaiba.
Again, Malaiba, the go-to attacker for the side of DLSU Dasma. Look at that combination play.
O De Guzman, that was popped up by Hidalgo. Malaiba. Salarzon was there for the pickup. Mangulabnan back sets. And down the line, through the legs. Sendon able to score a point for Ateneo.
That was Jeric Sendon on the opposite. Take a look at this. Facing cross court, but sending that ball down the line. Renz Cruz was not ready for that down the line defense. A good save.
Malaiba with a drop. Finds the open spot.
Grabe yung elevation ni PB Malaiba. Parang tagal niyang bumaba after niyang tumalon. Take a look at this.
Yung mga sinasabi niya nagkape pa sa ere.
Yung hang time niya, ang ganda.
Perfect for a rainy weather, no? Free ball for Lasal Dasma. Mangulabnan goes to Okeke, and Amar will score.
Amar so far the leading scorer for Fujibar Ateneo. But I said, every time na maset siya ng high ball, ang ganda ng atake na pinapakita niya.
PB again, down it goes.
Take a look at this. Opposite attack, down the line.
Maulabnan. Back row attack from Gian Salarzon.
That's good for Gian Salarzon. Now he is in the front row. Okeke will do the service.
Oh, he gets that in. We saw him struggle a while ago. Meanwhile, Sasis will score for Don Pacundo. Oh, there was the buzzer sounded as there's a rotation violation called on LaSalle Dasma.
The officials are saying that the server should have been Dos Sasis.
Oh, they're discussing with our second referee. They're clarifying what happened in that previous sequence, but right now it's a close start once again for set number 3. Although the question is, how will Don Pacundo sustain? What do you think is key for Coach Jerome's squad to be able to, you know, get the lead here against Ateneo? Kasi pagdating sa gitna, dulo medyo naiiwan sila ng Blue Eagles.
Like no first set din, ang ganda nung start nila, right? Ang ganda nung defense nila, nung atake. But nung middle part na nung set, doon na bumababa yung energy nila. So I think it's important for their squad to sustain their momentum and focus lang sila for this set.
We are seeing some signs of life from them whenever they score a point. Renz Cruz is back inside now for LaSalle Dasma. So I think point stays and will stand for the Ateneo Fudgy Bar Blue Eagles. It's going to be 6, serving 5 in favor or courtesy of Arvin Garcia. Sumagi. That one sails out.
Yeah, no touch from the blockers of Fudgy Bar.
Arvin Garcia continues to serve. 2-point lead for Ateneo. Hidalgo sets up the play for Sumagi. Good coverage for Decena. The attack picked up by Okeke. From the back, the drop. Decena again with a dive. Sumagi checked. Maulabnan tosses it from the left. Another chance for the Blue Eagles. And Decena has been diving all over the floor. But the effort was not rewarded for Roma Decena as Ateneo will send us to the first technical timeout.
You're still watching the 2023 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. The last time Ateneo was here in the Spikers Turf, James Licauco was injured and was only able to play 2 games. Kaya naman ngayon, James is full of excitement and confidence as he returns to the Spikers Turf court. Kwento nga ni James now that he is the team's main setter. He receives a lot of guidance and tips in his preparation from their veteran setter himself, E.G. Magadia. Alam ni James na malaking challenge for such a young team like them to be going up against semi-pro teams here in the Spikers Turf, but James takes it as a personal challenge to step up and set his teammates up for success as their primary playmaker. Stay with us here in the Pilipinas Live app and let us know what you think online with the hashtag SpikersTurf2023. Dip and Paneng.
Thank you, Doreen, for that report. James Licauco getting some tips from their veteran setter. And how important is that to have someone that will guide you throughout the process? Obviously, when you don't play a lot of games, there's someone, a veteran that you look up to and get tips from.
Yeah, though may mga coaches ka na, but it's still different na parang may senior ka who is also guiding you. Because of course, napagdaanan na din nila yan. Like yung mga trainings and then yung mga games. So madami sila nabibigay na mga points based from their experience na makakatulong sa mga players.
This guy, though, I'm sure is getting a lot of tips from
His kuya. Yeah.
Na nasa bench ng Ateneo. Oh, what an attack from Popoy Alabin, rising up and getting the point. Oh, there are attackers on the part of Don Pacundo that can elevate. Good serve.
Oh, good save.
Salarzon with a better save. Another chance for Don Pacundo. Combination inside. Back-to-back points for Popoy Alabin.
Now, together with PB Malaiba, their go-to scorers for Don Pacundo is Popoy Alabin as well as Chin Sumagi.
Mangulabnan, upset. Hidalgo, back to Alabin. This time it's outside.
Yeah, may halong gigil na doon yung open attack ni Popoy Alabin. He was way under the ball for that open attack.
Oh, back-to-back errors for Alabin after those 2 straight points. Maybe LaSalle Dasma has to change it up. Medyo naging predictable yung offense nila on the past couple of possessions.
And sayang dahil maganda yung first ball nila umaabot sa setter nila in the middle. So most probably they need to activate their middle attackers now.
Oh, Cruz will score the point.
Good drop ball there by Renz Cruz. Take a look at this.
Nine to 11 is the score. Don Pacundo still hanging on. What an attack. Courtesy of Jeric Sendon.
And of course, a good set from Ian Mangulabnan. Take a look at that high set. And of course, down the line.
That was so sharp.
Super sharp.
Pero may challenge on the floor. Ball in, ball out. Susubukan i-challenge itong Don Pacundo, LaSalle Dasmariñas. We're only behind by 2 points here in set number 3.
I thought that attack was inside.
Looked like it. So we will see the replay in just a bit. The attack from Jeric Sendon.
Here's the replay. It was way inside the court. So that challenge is unsuccessful for the side of DLSU Dasma. The point will go to Fujibar Ateneo. They're now up by 3 points.
And it will be Cyrus de Guzman out of Hunter College joining Ateneo this season.
Oh, was that
What
a
a
single
block.
hand block from Amar Okeke?
We have to see that again, Amar Okeke.
Take a look at this.
No entry. What was that?
That was good timing on the block. I think he already saw that Alabin will attack that ball cross court. Kaya perfectly timing that.
That was so solid, and he goes for the attack. This time picked up by Lasal. He sends it back.
High set.
Malaiba, tough angle.
So far, Okeke, the leading scorer for the side of Ateneo with 8 points. Now, timeout from the side of Don Facundo, DLSU Dasma.
Papabayaan na tayo masyado. Gusto natin makuha ito, tatrabaho tayo ng maayos. Okay? Isa-isa lang. Okay, tatrabaho lang maayos. Masyado na naman tayo nagmamadali eh. Diba? Basa ulit, basa. Tapos atake. Ha? May depensa naman tayo pag na-atake sila eh. Problema natin, first ball natin pag nagsiservice sila. Okay, go! Sige!
Hey, animal!
Parang same thing that we saw during the first set. Don Facundo, DLSU Dasma had a good start, but coming into the middle part of this third set, bumababa na yung intensity nila. Kaya lumalaki ang lamang nitong Fujibar Ateneo.
That's what we were talking about. How can Don Facundo Lasal stay consistent? But again, after that timeout, a service error for Cyrus de Guzman as he heads to the bench. Popoy Alabin able to string a couple of straight points a while ago. Mangulabnan with that set. Alabin with the attack. Jan upset. Okeke with the attack. Set back. De Castro saves it. Hidalgo, combination. They've been loving that play, and it's working for Lasal Dasma.
And usually it was PB Malaiba getting the point whenever they do the combination attack. Good defense on the side of DLSU Dasma, getting that point. Now they're only down by 3 points. But an untimely service error for Don Facundo. Overall, they already had 16 service errors, while Ateneo has 11.
Hidalgo gets out of the way for Sumage, who scores.
Good down the line attack by Chin Sumage. Facing cross court, but sending that ball zone 1 of Fujibar Ateneo. Take a look at this. Ang nipis ng daan na yon sa down the line attack.
And Hidalgo with the presence of mind to get out of the way quickly. And the same story for Lasal Dasma as we reach the second technical timeout. They are part of Pool A here in the Invitational Conference. Meanwhile, Jerick Sendon has been efficient. Well, let's take a look at Amar Okeke's numbers along with Gian Salarzon. What have they contributed here for Ateneo?
So far, they are the top 2 scorers for the Ateneo squad. Okeke already has 9 points, coming from 7 attacks and 1 block and 1 service ace.
Yep.
While Salarzon has 7 points, coming from 6 attacks and 1 ace. So they are the go-to persons for their squad.
Yep, 1-2 punch of Ateneo so far. And a chance for the Blue Eagles. Mangulabnan goes to the running Garcia. Solo block. Back row attack is outside for Alabin.
There was no block touch, though triple block yun from the back row attack of Popoy Alabin. Another timeout called by Coach Jerome of Don Pacundo, Lasal Dasma. Let's listen in.
So, relax ulit. Hindi pa tapos yan. Walang natatapos sa 19. Okay, tsagayin po, iangat mo lang sarili mo. Kailangan mo lang makabawi. Nalaban yung kakampi mo, kailangan mo din lumaban. Okay? Roma, hindi pwedeng tinitignan lang yung bola, di ba? Kung masyadong maluwag na yung likod natin, parisibin na natin si Chin para hindi na tayo mahirapan. Diba? Huwag natin sakupin lahat.
Dali mo. Sol!
That was Coach Jerome again reminding his players to relax. Parang ngayon masyado na silang relax.
Oo nga eh. Sabi niya kailangan gumalaw. Talking to the libero of Don Pacundo, that was Roma Decena. And saying that the game is not yet done, they still have a chance here. Meanwhile, Okeke coming from a service ace. Better pick up from Chin. Sumage. Licauco upset. Salarzon with the attack and the point.
Good down the line there by Salarzon. Kaya naguguluhan na itong defense ng DLSU Dasma squad. Substitution for the side of Fujibar. Salarzon out and Lutrell Taneo in for open attack. Open attacker for Fujibar Ateneo.
Coach Timothy Santo Tomas inserting more of his younger players to get the experience and playing time here on their opening match. Meanwhile, Okeke sends that long.
There was also a substitution on the side of DLSU Dasma. Christian Batong now inside the court for their squad, replacing Chin Sumagi.
Taneo gets his first touch on the setup by Licauco. That one drops right in for Renz Cruz.
I thought that set was a bit low for Renz Cruz, but he was still able to make something out of it, getting that point while going for the drop ball in the middle defense of Ateneo.
De Castro will set it up offhand for Taneo. The attack picked up Okeke from the back. Yes!
Good placement there on the back row attack by Amar Okeke. It was not that strong of an attack, but a good placement. He already saw that PB Malaiba was waiting for a strong attack. That's why he was way the backcourt of DLSU Dasma.
Fujibar Blue Eagles just 4 points away from winning the match. Licauco tosses it. Taneo. That's going to be outside. But the challenge signaled by the players, and assistant coach Vince Mangulabnan will raise the challenge card. Block touch is what they are asking for in that previous play.
We'll see from the replay if there was indeed a block touch. Medyo mabilis yung atake na yun ni Taneo on the open.
What we thought this set would have been the closest Lasal Dasma was going to be with Ateneo. Lumayo ulit itong Blue Eagles.
Parang huminto midway itong DLSU Dasma. Nung nakita nila unting-unting lumalaki yung lamang ng Fujibar Ateneo. Take a look at this. Was there a block touch?
Oh, it looks like it's clean.
That was an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Timmy Santo Tomas.
Oh, Taneo still searching for his first point. coming off the bench for the Blue Eagles.
Though they still have a comfortable lead. They're up by 6 points.
Oh, Licauco was able to get to that. Hidalgo set again, a bit too low for Cruz. Not the cleanest for Ateneo. And Don Pacundo takes advantage, courtesy of the attack from Popoy Alabin.
Good attack by Popoy Alabin. Yan yung binanggit ni Coach Jerome kanina na medyo napadami siya ng errors in the middle part of the third set. But slowly...
Ooh. Emil Pasino with a solid spike.
It was a good attack by Pasino. Kanina nakapunto sa kanya si Popoy Alabin but bumawi naman siya sa cross-court attack na yon. And now a double substitution for the side of Fujibar Ateneo. Sendon and Mangulabnan are now inside the court. Double substitution. So 3 attackers in the front row for Fujibar Ateneo, while on the side of DLSU Dasma, their setter, Ian Hidalgo, is in the front row.
22 serving 16. Decena. Good defense from Roma Decena. Okeke went for the spike, and why not?
Why not? Kung ang ganda ng taas ng bola in the middle, right? So, Okeke getting that point for Fujibar Ateneo. Now they only need 2 points to close this match.
On the second touch, sabi niya, tapusin na natin to. Ateneo just needs 2 points. And Alabin able to score, but look at Okeke try and chase that ball. Hidalgo with a serve. The attack sent back.
Good timing on the block by Popoy Alabin, and that's Renz Cruz for the side of DLSU Dasma. Take a look at this replay. Good timing and nowhere to go through itong atake ni Ateneo.
They cut the lead down to 5. Mangulabnan, medyo masikip doon, but no problem for Ateneo.
And that was Sendon using the hands of his blockers.
And Ateneo Fujibar Blue Eagles are now at match point. Lutrell Taneo will be the one to serve for the match. Hidalgo, inangat to PB. Okeke. Decena was there for the pickup. Alabin saved by Taneo. Okeke, can he finish? Not yet. Credit that floor defense from Roma Decena. And it turns into a point for Popoy Alabin.
Yeah, itong libero ng DLSU Dasma really working hard. Actually, since second set, itong si Decena all out sa depensa. That's Donald Brimon.
I think it's the first time we're seeing him play.
Yeah.
Sent in for serving duties. Taneo. There's gonna be...
There's a foot fault violation called on Taneo because he is in the back row.
So Taneo not out of the woods just yet. DLSU Dasma trying to climb back, down by 4. Can this be it? Mangulabnan goes middle, and the finish by Cyrus de Guzman.
A strong finish here for Fujibar Ateneo. Kahit na unti-unti nakakuha ng puntos itong DLSU Dasma, they stick to their game plan with basic volleyball, ending this match for quick attack there by Cyrus de Guzman.
That one drops right in for Cyrus de Guzman. And the straight set win for the Ateneo Fudgy Bar Blue Eagles. We'll be back to wrap this one up here on One Sports.